Now students, let's study about the atomicity. So what is atomicity? I have already told you that some of the atoms, they exist singly, but many atoms, they exist in two atoms, means in the form of the two atoms when combined together, then only they exist. So in the same way, some atoms, they exist in the combination of 4 atoms, some exist in combination of 8 atoms. In this, on the basis of this means combination of how many atoms they combine together, this process or this capacity of any atom is called its atomicity. मीन्स कितने एलिमेंट कितने एटम कंबाइन होके और वो नेचर में एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, सेम काइंड ऑफ एलिमेंट, कितने सेम काइंड ऑफ एटम्स व्हेन दे एग्जिस्ट इन नेचर, दैट कैपेसिटी ऑफ एटम इज कॉल्ड इट्स एटॉमिसिटी. ओके, सो हियर सम ऑफ द these atoms are showing monoatomic structure, just like I have told you that helium, neon, or you can take example of helium, neon, krypton gas is also there, so that is also exists singly. So these always they exist in a single element. Okay, here we can't write He2. Okay, this is wrong. Here what we write? Only He, means what is its atomicity? 1. And here also neon also exists in Ne form. Here also its atomicity is Ne, or 1 single atomicity. So those who show single atomicity, they are called monoatomic. Monoatomic. And some of the elements, they show diatomicity or diatomic structure. So what are the elements which show diatomic structure? Diatomic. They exist as diatomic molecules. These are hydrogen. You know that H we write for hydrogen. Hydrogen, oxygen. In the same way, nitrogen, means always they exist in the elements, means in the 2 form. Means always nitrogen, 2 atoms, they exist together, oxygen 2 atom, and hydrogen also 2 atom, they exist together in the nature or naturally. So these are the monoatomic and diatomic. In the same way, those elements or those atoms which exist in 4 form, just like phosphorus. Phosphorus always exists in 4 atoms. Means nature, it always exists in P4. Means phosphorus, 4 atoms are there. In this way, 1, 2, 3, or here in this one more. When they combine in this way, 4 atoms, they combine together, then only they make a 1 molecule. Okay, so it always exists in P4. So for 4, what we write? Prefix. As you know that for single thing we use mono, for 2 things we use di or bi, and for 3 things we use tri, and for 4 things we use tetra. Tetra atomic tetraatomic molecule. Understand? So in the same way, you can take example of other elements also. Some of them they exist in the form of 8. They are called octa-atomic. In the same way, so this is called the atomicity. Means कितने एलिमेंट एक साथ कंबाइन होके एग्जिस्ट करते हैं नेचुरली, दैट शोज इट्स एटॉमिसिटी. ओके, सो आफ्टर एटॉमिसिटी, then next your topic is valency. Valency. You know children, I have told you that when any chemical is formed or any molecule is formed, the molecule is formed by the combination of different kind of elements or different kind of atoms. Just now I have given you example in case of compounds, that suppose C6H12O6. This is the formula of glucose molecule. So glucose molecule is always, when combined with the 6 molecule combined with hydrogen, carbon 6 molecule when combined with 12 hydrogen and 6 molecules of oxygen, then only we can say it is a glucose. In this combination, they combine chemically. In between reaction is there. So how they combine with each other, that how many elements oxygen can share, or how many electrons oxygen can share, and how many hydrogen can give or take, that is called their valency. Means how much sharing any element is doing here, any atom is doing here, that is called its valency. Okay, so any chemical is formed by the loss of, or we can say gain or loss of any electrons. So every bond is made between two atoms by sharing of electrons, either by sharing of electrons or lose or gain of electrons. So how much electrons any atom is giving to other atom, or how many electrons are losing by any other atom, is called its valency. Okay, so valency is depending on the valence electrons, means spare electrons, how much electrons are spare is there in any of the atom, whether it is carbon or hydrogen or oxygen. On the basis of this, here in new book they have given table that elements and its valency. So here they have written that hydrogen has single valency because it always can combine with a single element. Okay, and in the same way carbon has 4 valencies. Like carbon, suppose here I am writing carbon. Carbon is a tetravalent. Tetravalent means it has 4 valencies. It can combine with the 4 other atoms. Okay, suppose carbon is combined with the 4 hydrogens. So here we write H and H. 4 hydrogens are combined with a single carbon. So this is called methane. CH4. In short, we can write this C, single C is there, and how much H is there? 4H are there. So CH4, that formula of methane is CH4. So methane exists in the form of gas. So this is a formula of that methane gas. Not only atom only, we can say they can join with the carbon atom, means it has 4 valency and 4 kind of different we can say compound also can attach with the carbon. Understand? So it can be long chain of carbon atoms in this way. So this is called the valency of carbon. In the same way, oxygen has 2 valency only. Oxygen has 2 valency only. That's why oxygen can only combine with 2 atoms, 2 different atoms or compounds. Suppose C, not this one, in this way. It has double bond always and it can combine with the H here. If we write like this, then we can write H2, or if we make single bond here, then one bond you can make here. This is a formula, this is a structure of water. H2O means water is formed in this way. Oxygen has 2 valency, so 2 elements can combine, 2 atoms can combine with the oxygen. It has a capacity to combine with the 2 atoms. So that's why oxygen has 2 valency here. So valency depends on the capacity of any atom, that how much it can combine with other atoms. Okay, that it depends on the valency of any kind of element. So this is all about the valency. So after this, in your book, some important formulas are written here. So that formula also I send you a pic. You write down in your copies at the starting of this chapter, because those formulas are very important, and some of them are, I told you that carbon dioxide, and after that they written about sodium chloride, which is a common salt we eat at home. This sodium chloride, and in tabular form they written their name also, and this is a formula. I am writing only formula here. So this is called sodium chloride, and after that they have given sulfuric acid, H2SO4. This is called sulfuric acid. Then HCl, hydrochloric acid, which you have studied in digestive system in our stomach. HCl is reduced hydrochloric acid is called HCl. And other than this, nitric acid, calcium carbonate, and so many other examples are also given in the book. So you all have to write those all these formulas, or we can say formulas of compounds. These are called compounds, and compounds are always denoted by the formulas. Elements are always denoted by their symbols, and compounds are always denoted by their formula. Okay, and formula always should be in a fixed ratio, means here you can't change. If H2 is there, H2SO4 is there, we can't change the ratio of hydrogen as well as oxygen. So as it is you have to write. Okay, so this is about the valency, and how to write formula, that we will study in next class. That I will tell you that how to write any formula. There is a points, or it is a process which is given, and according to some rules, when we follow those rules, then we come to write the formula of any compound. Okay children, so up to this you study it again and again, because all the terms which we use to explain here, that all terms are important and they are useful for your higher classes also. So you go through them, and related to these I'll send you some pics also, so that you will write your notes, but not question answer complete I'll send, because when we complete full chapter then I'll send you complete question answers. Okay, so Jai Gurudev.